Jane Lee Rhodes grew up in Corpus Christi and is a product of CCISD.
I've grown up in Corpus Christi. I attended the original Blanchmore Elementary School. I attended Shannon Junior High, and I attended King High School. I attended Delmar College and attended classes at UT. My bachelor's degree is in geology.
Ironically, the new geologist found her career plan on the rocks.
The year and the month of the year that I graduated was described as the worst year in the history of the oil and gas industry for Texas. So that was kind of a sharp, abrupt end to being able to get that geology job straight out of college. At that time, what was Corpus Christi State University offered an alternative teaching certification, and we all went forth and got hired as teachers after that.
That short-term solution soon developed into a lifelong passion.
Initially, if you'd asked me my first year or two, I would have said, I am out of here as soon as I can be out of here. I realized I really like this, and I like the kids, and it felt good.
She is a scientist by trade. She loves science, and she wants to pass that passion on to kids about science, and she cares. She really cares for every single student and their education.
One of my goals always for my students is that they become scientifically literate adults. My students need to understand, how do you evaluate what people are saying, and how do you sift out the truth?
She has joy from seeing kids grasp concepts and growing and continuing and then connecting those concepts.
She teaches it in a way that we understand, and she teaches it in a way that also makes it fun.
She is a really good teacher. She teaches the curriculum very well, and she's just calm and patient about it.
A self-proclaimed professional development junkie, Miss Lee Rhodes values lifelong learning.
That even though with all of those years of experience, she's always wanting to learn more and more and more about how she can make her classroom environment even better for her students.
If all you do is learn things for yourself, but you don't find a way to share that with other people or use it in your classroom, it may have been a great experience for you, but it was not valuable to anybody else. I want my students to always have a sense of there's something new to learn, and I want them to see people around them who are continuing to learn and grow. They need that example, and I like being that example.
She has built a legacy with her students at Caffey Middle School and remembers how students have touched her life.
So I had one of those years where nobody had a pencil, so I went through a whole bunch of different varieties of ways to handle loaning out pencils so I could get at least some of them back for the next class. And one of my students at the end of class one day, she walked up to me and she handed me 2 sharpened pencils and she said, "Miss, these are for you." And again, that's why I love my kids. Because she just noticed the simple thing that it was like pencils were being a big deal for me. Guys, you got to get them back so I can hand them out next time. And she just walked up and gave me 2.
She's been on this campus, if I did my math right, I think it's 38 years or 39 years that this school has been open, and she opened this school. So imagine the kids that she has impacted.
Teachers and students agree that her impact continues.
She's adapted over the years, right? Because 25 years, a lot of things have changed, and she's not the same person from day one till now. So I think just her commitment alone should make her the Teacher of the Year.
She always has like tutoring days after school and before school, and she really gets to know her students by in the beginning of class where we do good things and we share like what happened in our lives, and she'll share some of hers.
For her, I think this is probably the biggest accomplishment she could have ever received, and it's very much so like she deserves it.
Jane Lee Rhodes believes in the importance of teaching and the rewards it provides.
So we have a tremendous responsibility to educate all the children of our community. We don't get to cherry pick who we have in our schools or how we want them to learn. maximize the time that you have as a teacher to do the best work that you can with students, because they deserve that. And if you do not like where you're at and what you're doing, find someplace else to be. The most rewarding piece is when that student who has been struggling to understand a thing says, "Oh, I get it." That's the payoff.